Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and yes, we are back because we are going to do the second half of May with all of the fun programs and activities and books, etc. for Youth Services Department.
Fun.
We are fun. We are a lot of fun. And I decided that I wanted to start with a book. And, you know, it's funny, I sent this book cover in last minute yesterday when I got it and I read it. It is hilarious. It's called How Dinosaurs Went Extinct, a Safety Guide. So it is hilarious. And on the back cover, it says, don't end up like the dinosaurs.
Oh, my.
Okay, so it talks about how dinosaurs got extinct or went extinct. And I just have to show you a couple of these just to get the point. So how did dinosaurs go extinct anyway? Well, some people think it was from a comet or asteroid. Some think it was from volcanic eruptions, but nobody really knows for sure. But, oh, I do. I know how dinosaurs went extinct. So, Gallimimus ran with scissors. So, you know, and he's going shiny. So it's all of these things that if you do as a child, you could become extinct. Running with scissors, sitting and tipping in their chair, you know. Oh, this one, the Spinosaurus swam after eating, and he's yelling, cramp, cramp. The Tyrannosaurus, oh, this is funny. Tyrannosaurus Rex didn't change underwear. What's the worst that could happen, he wondered, you know? So I guess if you go with the same underwear on too long, you become extinct. Stegosaurus scratched their bug bites. You know how the kids, you got to quit scratching. So you're going to scratch yourself extinct. This one jumped on the bed.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. It's just hilarious. I'm like, oh my gosh, that is so cute. It's a safety book.
Yeah.
You know, this one threw a tantrum, you know, and on and on. And cute. Then at the very end, and yes, this is going to be a spoiler alert. The kid yells, I am never doing any of those things again. And the mom is like, hey, works for me. And then on the back, you know, they're doing, I don't know what he got in trouble.
At the museum or something.
Yeah, exactly. And they say to the little kid, you should have been more careful.
No, I think the kid's saying that to the dinosaurs.
You think?
Yeah. See? And she's looking at them. Oh, you should have been more careful. You wouldn't have tipped in your, because they're extinct and in the museum.
But all right, thank you for
I had to explain it to you.
Thank you. You had to explain the ending to me because actually when I was reading it and I looked quickly, I missed that piece. So thank you. Very cute. Mm-hmm. But then the mom does say that's not how it happens in here, but it's adorable. Okay, thank you. Thanks for sharing that ending with me.
You're welcome.
I told you, my world, your world, the real world. Okay.
Yeah, not my world. Just you're in your own world. That kind of works, kind of like the real world, but kind of not.
Yeah, you got it. All right.
All right. So. Every month we have our volunteer board, and that is a group of teens that are volunteers to the library, but they also help kind of plan and run programs. So one of the programs they had suggested was they're like, you know what, let's play good old-fashioned board games. Which I love to hear that because so much of gaming is on a screen nowadays and lack of communication when you're doing that. And so I think playing board games is so much fun. I still love board games.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to have a board game night on May 18th at 6:30. So just come and play some games.
So you're going to have the games there?
The games will be there.
Okay, so you would just come and pick a game
and
a partner.
And play a game
okay, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Any ones that I would know, like the old ones like Monopoly or Trouble or Sorry?
We'll have all the classics, but then I'm going to probably order some new ones too based upon ones that they recommended that were fun.
Okay. Who recommended the teens?
The teens did.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah.
I hope you get a good turnout. That sounds really like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So the water safety story time is something actually that Is this the goldfish? Okay. Do you want to talk about it?
Sure. So we're partnering with Goldfish Swim School here in Peters Township, and they offer free water safety for the community. So they're going to actually come to the library. This is geared for like preschool age children, and kind of educate your child on how to be safe, around water.
Yep.
And so we're gonna do 2 of them, but you do not have to come to both. You're only supposed to come to one or the other. So we're having one in May on the 22nd, and we'll have one again in June, I think, also on the 22nd. One will be a morning one, and one will be an evening one. So whatever is gonna work best for your schedule. You can come, and they will have their mascot Bubbles will be here for pictures. So if you want to get your picture of the big fish, you can.
The big fish.
And learn all about water safety. We're getting close to pool season, beach season. So it's good for your child to learn how to respect the water and how to be safe around it. So this is a free program that we're offering. They're coming here and offering their time to do it, to educate our community. It's part of their outreach that they do. So we're excited to have them.
Yeah, that's great. While you were talking about this, I was thinking back when I lived in Minneapolis and we lived on a lake, land of 10,000 lakes, Minnesota, there's so many. But anyway, we would never have not thought of getting our children swim lessons and having them part of a swim program. And then I came here and I still wanted them to continue. So we found more lessons at the high school.
Right.
And did that. And that was before, Goldfish, came onto the scene when my kids were already grown. But felt like how important that is.
Yes.
That if the kids, even if you don't have a pool, somebody will have a pool, or if they slip into a little pond, or even in the bathtub, there's places where there's water that I just think it's a necessity.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't think it's one of those.
I think it's something like only 1 inch of water can drown a person.
Yeah.
So like the bathtub is a good example.
Yeah,
of
and
that.
for them, for little ones, if they don't know
'cause
how to
you
lift
have
their head
your
and
nose
everything.
and your mouth covered.
Very nice.
Yep. So we're excited to have them.
Okay.
Tween book.
Excellent. Yeah, so I'm back. Talked about this last time. My choice for the May read that we're going to be talking about on Thursday, May 25th, after school at 4 o'clock. I always say we'll have snacks and goodies to keep you nourished. And this month we are doing the book, What Do We Know About the Loch Ness Monster? Something light, I thought kind of funny, thought-provoking.
Was he real or was he not real?
Should be make for a good conversation with the kids for exactly that reason. Was he or wasn't he? Let's talk about it and see. There's a lot of people that that believed in him, and let's see what the opinions are. So I actually look forward to it. I haven't read it, so it looks like, I'll tell you what, if they're going to read it and come in, it is a fast read. There's only 100 pages in
and
it.
a lot of illustrations too.
Yeah. Okay.
A lot of fun. So we're doing a new program. We're starting up. We're going to do it starting in May, and we'll have one a month throughout the summer as well. It is called a Teen Taste Challenge. So every month we'll have a different theme of what the food is. So for May, we're doing Oreos. And did you know that over...
Oh, no. What?
Let me find my
Hit
statistics
me with it.
here.
I love statistics.
Over 85 different flavors of Oreo has been released over the years. So we are going to just 85. That's a lot of different flavors of Oreo, or variations, because there's there's stuffed, and then there's double stuffed, and there's like super double stuffed. And there's then there's Halloween, they're orange icing. And then
so it's not necessarily different flavors, but they do different colors and okay. So if you're taste testing, you don't know if it's going to be a Halloween one or a regular one.
So we're not going to have all 85 present.
Okay, I would think that'd be hard.
A good bit.
You need some sugar.
Oh my gosh, yes. I could go for some Oreos. But anyways, so we're gonna have they're gonna wear a blindfold, and you'll have several Oreos, and you have to test like from bowl 1, 2, 3, 4, and then write out which one you thought was the best, and we're gonna kind of like discuss it and stuff. So
fun.
All the Oreos that you can eat for scientific reasons to decide which one is the best.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna throw in some generic in there too, and see if you can taste the difference between store brand and generic.
I think that's a great idea because the store brands always claim that they're as good. And a lot of times store brand products are actually made by the brand products.
Right.
You know, so they get it on both ends. We're going to sell it over here and make it cheap, but it's still the same
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was going to bring up that conversation about the
Yes.
double stuffed Oreos. Now I want to talk about this. So, you know, we always talk about like the economy and things, and like, so retailers, and especially in the grocery business, instead of constantly raising the prices because it makes it harder and harder to be able to afford things, they're making their packages and everything smaller. So you might be paying the same price, but you're getting less. And that is exactly my theory on the double stuffed Oreo. And recently I did get some double stuffed. I got a little package like this for my trip when I was driving down to Lake Norman last week.
Oreo, yeah.
And I did, and I had them over here, and I thought, these are double stuffed. And I'm looking at them, and I'm telling you, it is the same amount of filling that was in the Oreos that you're supposed to get that I used to eat. So now they're calling them double stuffed, but they're really the same as what I used to eat. But then now if you get the regular ones, they're really skinny. And
they make the Oreo thins too, which are like really rip, because they're just like really thin cookie, really little bit of icing, really thin cookie.
Why bother?
I feel like you're eating healthier, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and there's gluten-free ones too, so that'd be fun to throw those in too, to see if you can tell the difference between the gluten-free and then the...
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of variations. Oh, I'm excited for this. No, and I enjoyed your soapbox moment there.
Okay. Thank you.
So we'll see. We can see that, you know, we can decide the difference between the stuffed and the double stuffed today, how it stands.
Yep.
But another question about the Oreo is dunk or no dunk?
Oh, no dunk.
Oh, I like a dunk.
Do you?
Yeah.
I like it with chocolate chip cookies, dunking in the milk.
Yeah. You don't like to dunk your Oreo in the milk?
I don't think I ever have. No.
You never dunked an Oreo in a cup of milk?
Well,
Like if I'm having some Oreos, I'm going to get me a glass of milk and I'm going to have my Oreos and I am going to dunk.
No.
Oh.
I probably have, maybe when I was younger.
Yeah.
Not in recent adulthood.
You're just mad that your stuffing is not as stuffed.
Yeah, I'm still complaining about that. If I dunk it, the little that there is in the cookie that's about this much is going to end up in my milk. I get nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
All
Okay,
right.
fair.
So, all right.
But, so that is a lot. So we'll have milk, very different kinds of milk too.
Okay.
You know, because some people like their almond milk, some people like, you know, so we'll have a couple different cups of milk you can have. You want to dunk if you not dunk.
Dunk or no dunk? Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be a good question too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe if they don't like dunk, make them dunk.
Yeah.
And see what the difference is.
I'm going to have to come.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
This is really cool.
I can't wait to go buy all the Oreos.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be on Thursday, May
Sounds
25th
delicious.
at 7 o'clock, the evening program.
All right. Double
So,
stuffed or none?
Yes.
Okay.
And then our volunteers, our volunteer group, it's, you know, we're getting the end of the May. So right after May is over, we jump right into summer reading program. So the very last Saturday of May, the 27th, we're having our teens come in to decorate the library for the summer reading program. Last year they did a phenomenal job creating all those sea creatures and things. It was so fun.
It was.
So they're going to do that again this year. So if you want to be crafty and create and
Yeah,
decorate,
come and decorate for us.
and food will be involved. Pizza lunch will be involved.
Of
so
course.
it's a decorate and dine event. So that's Saturday, May 27th, 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
That sounds great. And
Yeah.
again, they did a fabulous job last year.
Yeah.
It was so much fun to go in every day and just like look up and see the jellyfish and you know,
They did a lot of
they
good.
did a
It was
really
cool,
nice
for
job.
Sure. Absolutely. All right, go ahead, Ms.
Well, all right. So if we're going to decorate the library, then we might as well, you know, start getting ready for the summer programs, because that's what the decorating is going to be for. So we wanted to mention, because it will be the first Saturday, June 3rd, first Saturday in June, our kickoff to get everybody pumped up and ready. And like we said, the decorations will be done. We'll have all this stuff. And we are going to have our favorite ever duo Oh, you brought it. Thank you. We even have the CD in our collection, Josh and Gab. They are wonderful. They sing and talk and joke, but their message is what's the best. They're anti-bullying. They're about feeling good about yourself, you know, getting kids engaged with that and not being, just not being a bully. And it's just going to be wonderful.
Yeah.
They always put on a great show. So the kickoff itself is going to be approximately 11 a.m. to 1, but the concert's going to be, that's the important piece, the concert's going to be at noon. And we're going to have it outside, weather permitting. Last year we had it outside. It was so much fun. Had it under a big tent. It was a hot day that day, if I remember.
I didn't go outside.
Oh, that's right. You were busy.
I was the inside person.
Yeah, you were.
I was helping everybody in the library and our fish.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I recall. All right. You were on mascot duty.
Yes.
Or character duty. It was a beautiful day. It was well attended. So we look forward to it again.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? It's so funny. Josh and Gab, as we know, they already plan it because they know we want to have them. We used to bring them for take your child to the library day, right?
Yep, in February.
Yeah, in February. And then it kind of got switched.
Well, COVID happened.
Yeah,
so we
COVID.
couldn't do it.
Yeah, and so
We did, our last performance in February with them was February 2020.
okay.
And then we decided to bring them back last year as an outdoor event.
Right.
Because with the world still being, you know,
Right, that's
fluid,
right.
we decided to go
Trying to do as much as we could outside last year. So they loved it.
Yeah.
They thought the atmosphere was great. They loved the tent idea, and I think they walked away thinking that they were going to be invited to do it again this year.
Yep, and they were.
And they were, because we really like them. And you know what? They have a great following.
They do.
And their following of people are just nice people, and kids and families. And
Yeah,
so
we look forward to it for
Yep.
sure. Absolutely.
we'll be there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, some books. So, okay, cool. This is a historical fiction. The historical fiction you don't see too often in YA, so it's always fun when one comes out. This is called Stateless by Elizabeth Wein, and it is about a historical fiction about 12 competitors, one prize, many reasons to kill. When Stella North is chosen to represent Britain in Europe's first air race for young people in 1937, she knows all too well how high the stakes are. As the only participating female pilot, she'll face constant challenges to prove she's a worthy competitor. But promoting peace in Europe feels impossible to Stella when civil war is raging in Spain and the Nazis are gaining power, and when right at the start someone resorts to cutthroat sabotage to get ahead for the competition. So this takes place right between the two wars in Britain, where a lot of that was very active. So, and about a female pilot, which is unusual too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
very, very cool historical fiction for teens. Stateless, brand new book.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. So, like,
Very
it sounds like a
fun.
good one.
Yeah. So this is the cutest book, and I want, I think I'm going to read it to the Tiny Toons class.
Oh,
just for fun. I don't know
maybe.
that, even maybe do the whole thing, but it's called First Notes of Spring by Jessica Coolidge. I slaughter the names. I apologize. Coolidjian, and illustrated by Jennifer Bauer.
Jennifer Bauer down.
But
anyways.
yeah, I've got that.
It's pronounced Booer. No, just kidding.
Oh God. It used to be like, oh, his name is John Smith. No, it's Smythe.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so okay. So Juniper can't wait to audition for the First Notes of Spring, the orchestra that melts away winter and wakes up spring with its melodies. With her strong sticks, thumpity toadstool, and rowdy rhythms, she plays with all of her might, boomy, boom, boom. And you go through here, and you just see like all the music coming through the instruments, and all in every page a different display of increasingly more spring. It's
Cute.
just the sweetest thing, just the first notes of spring. And I'm such a music lover. When I saw this, I was like, this is going to be adorable.
It does look really
And on the back, it says, a new spring comes with a bang. Love it. So that is one of our new picture books. Find it in the, I don't even have a sticker on it yet. You'll find it in the new book display.
Very cool. All right, so as I've mentioned multiple times, the very, very popular genre right now for teens is murder mysteries. And here's another one, brand new. This one I think sounds like a really good one though, called A Long Stretch of Bad Days by Mindy McInnes. Lydia Chast doesn't mind living in a small town, she just doesn't want to die in one. A lifetime of hard work has her on track to attend a prestigious journalism program and leave Henley behind, until a school error leaves her a credit short of graduating. Undeterred, Lydia has a plan to earn that credit, transform her listener-friendly local history podcast into a truth-telling expose. She'll investigate the long stretch of bad days, a week when Henley was hit by a tornado, a flash flood, as well as its first and only murder, which remains unsolved. So she's going to do this podcast and try to earn this credit, but then of course she's going to stumble upon murders that are not solved or unsolved for a reason, and usually the one involved doesn't want it to be solved. So I think she's going to kind of get involved with some stuff she probably shouldn't be. But a long stretch of bad days.
Wow.
Sounds like a fun one.
That does sound fun.
Like, the page turner.
That does sound fun. All right, so these are, what I can get through as we go back and forth, new chapter books.
Fun.
Again, our new books have the green dot on it, and we put it in a new book display when you kind of first walk into the children's departments right there just around the other side of the display that's there. So this is Maria Jose Fitzgerald. How about that for pronouncing the name correctly? 1 out of 2. No, that might have been. No, I had 2 bad ones. Didn't I?
Well, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Turtles of the Midnight Moon. 12-year-old Barana lives in a coastal village in Honduras where she spends every spare minute visiting the sea turtles. Oh, that reminds me, something I want to tell you. That nest on the beach. Abby is feeling adrift in 6th grade, trying to figure out who she is and where she belongs after her best friend moved away from New Jersey. When Abby's pappy plans a work trip to Honduras, she is finally given the opportunity to see his homeland, with Barana as her tour guide. But Barana has other plans. Someone has been poaching turtle eggs, and she's determined to catch the culprits, etc., etc. It looks like a fun kind of nature saving the turtles kind of book. And the one thing I was going to tell you, this week when I was at Lake Norman, I kept thinking, everybody was saying, wow, we've really been seeing a lot of turtles lately. And I thought, I haven't seen any. And I keep looking into the lake, right by where we live. And I'm looking, and I'm not, seeing anything. All of a sudden, the one day I was doing my walk, and I looked down, and there were turtles. Like, and one, there was about not quite as big as Gizmo, but I literally, it was in the shallow part. I really wanted to get it.
Do not bring home another turtle.
I wanted to bring Gizmo home a friend.
Yeah.
So I thought about it for about half a second.
Yeah.
Watched it swim away and said, be gone before I lose my mind, and actually pick it up. So Turtles of the Midnight Moon, we're going to save those turtles.
Cute, very cute. So this is a brand new book. We just got it in like 2 days ago by Jade Adia, called There Goes the Neighborhood. And it is about, the main character is Rhea, and she just loves her neighborhood. She lives in an urban neighborhood. She's lived there her whole life. But as she's growing up, she's finding that a lot of the, the mom and pop, like independently owned stores and shops that everybody uses are starting to go out of business. And all of these more upscale businesses are taking over, like a kombucha bar, fancy spas, and it's bringing in a lot more, a different demographic of people. And so, her and her friends don't like this. They want their old neighborhood back with their small, with the, the gas station that her uncle owns, that kind of stuff. So they decide, in order to discourage the upper class community and people that are coming into her town to live there, they're going to pretend that they have a town with a lot of gang problems. There actually are no gangs in her community, but they're going to pretend that there are by faking videos and putting different stuff out there for people to think, oh, I don't want to live there. There's all this gang violence. But really, there's nothing.
Oh.
So they're faking it. But then, of course, what's going to happen if you fake problems? You are still creating problems.
Right.
So there goes The Neighborhood by Jade Adia, brand new.
So they were faking the bad stuff because they didn't want people to move there.
Because they don't want people. They want to create an illusion of gang violence in their neighborhood to protect their community and keep keep it the way that it was, not keep all this upscale stuff taking over.
Right. Oh,
and
wow.
pushing out all the small businesses.
Got it. Yeah. Wow, that's right. It is like if you start doing it's almost like be careful what you wish for. You start doing that or acting a certain way or putting, I don't know, out the vibes into the universe. That's what's going to come back. Ooh, that's a bummer. Do we have time for one more?
I think we can do one more quick, yeah.
Okay, Kelly Yang. It's called Finally Seen. Every movie and TV show I watch is always talking about the American dream. Ooh. How about that? I'm still not sure exactly what it means, but I think it means something like this. 1, to be able to buy any kind of Frappuccino you want. So,
Fair.
Right. 2, to have a nice home and fill your bed with a lot of pillows like you have 1,000 heads. 3, to say I love you all the time to your family and not be embarrassed. I like number 3 the most, even though I haven't seen them in 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Finally Seen. So it sounded like a good read. Again, brand new, green sticker. Look for it in our new books.
All right.
So,
that's all the time we have. So we'll see you all at the kickoff. Get ready for summer reading.
Okay. So next.
Eat some Oreos.
Yes, and take a look at those double stuffed. I'm telling you. Don't let them fool you. The price went up and the filling went down. We'll talk about it more next time. Oh, we'll be in our summer shirts next time.
Yeah, we will.
We'll be ready for summer. Don't forget to come and decorate.
Yes.
All right.
Have a good one.
Peace out. Oh, no, that's this.